Are you a young couple thinking about getting married? Well, premarital counseling is the number one thing that should be on your list. It is the number one crucial thing that you have to do before you get married, because it strengthens and develops your marriage and prepares you for anything and everything that comes into your way. I have taken premarital counseling and I've taken classes, counseling classes in school, and I know for a fact that premarital counseling does help marriages and prevents divorce. And it is the number one thing that should be on your list if you're going to be getting married. Marriages in America is on a downfall right now, and we need to build that support and cut down the losses by getting premarital counseling. Divorce is an epidemic in America. DivorceRate.org shows statistics of divorce in America. In the first marriages, there's 41% that are getting divorced. In second marriages, there's 60% that are getting divorced. And in third marriages, there's 73% that are getting divorced. With this statistic, you can realize that something is going on. They need to fix the problem in the first place so it will not reoccur. In CDC.gov explains the populations versus divorce. The number of marriages is 2,077,000. The rate of 6.8 per 1,000 people. The divorce rate is 3.4 per 1,000. Now this is in 44 participating states and DC. That's almost half the population are getting divorced because they do not have adequate information on the marriages that makes them last. Knowing this information, it's crazy to think that people think that marriage counseling is a waste of time. Marriages need to have the support and foundation to last the full 50, 70, 80 years that people are married together. Just like a baby needs milk to survive, a marriage needs that foundation milk to survive its years. People think that love can go on forever just because they're living off of love, but they can't. They have to have the foundation and work towards it every single day. And just like a turkey has to be prepared and cooked properly to be fed to your family for Thanksgiving, you have to prepare and maintain your marriage to be properly fed into life. If you undercook the turkey, you're going to feed it to your family and they'll get sick and possibly die. If you do not properly prepare your marriage, it could die. Wayne E. Oates, a well-known counselor and author, explains in his book, Where to Go for Help, that experienced counselors see over and over again that families are getting divorced, and they're seeing their families because of little minor details that were not discussed early on in the marriage, and they just turned into a big snowball effect. He describes it as weeds in the garden. If you let those weeds get out of control, there's no way stopping them, and they're going to flood your whole garden, your whole yard, and it's going to eat it alive and bury it. And just like a farmer maintains his yard, his garden, he goes out, prepares it, takes all the weeds out, plants his seeds, maintains it through the harvest, and then receives the harvest. We need to do that with our marriages. We need to go in before the marriage, take out all the weeds. During the marriage, I take out all the weeds, go out for help if we need to, and we can enjoy our marriage. Before we head first into the marriage, we need to make sure what we're doing And with premarital counseling, they help you understand if you're ready for the marriage. States are even seeing what a big difference, huge difference, that premarital counseling is doing for marriages today. In the state policy to promote marriages, Gardner, Fisherman, Nokovo, Glossier, and Luva, well-known writers in the government, put this report together saying that the states are giving discounts for premarital counseling. And Florida reduces the fee 37% for all couples that join into premarital counseling. For couples that do not, they have to wait 3 days to get their license. In Tennessee, they waive $60 of the $62. That means they only have to pay $2 of the license to get it because they participate in premarital counseling. In Minnesota, they have a $50 reduction to the fee for the license, and Oklahoma reduces the fee from $25 to $5. If states are so intrigued with what premarital counseling is doing for the marriages today, something must be going on to where we need to see it as well. If we get to pay only $2 for a fee in Tennessee for a license, then obviously the state sees it as crucial for us to get it. Scott Stanley, who runs a counseling organization, conducted a survey in 2001 and found that 31% reduction in divorce because of the people getting counseling before marriage. 31% reduction. That is outstanding. To know this information and to not act upon it is out of this world ridiculous. And in conclusion, with America's rampage on divorce, we need to learn how to build that foundation and then get the divorce rate down with getting premarital counseling. I urge all couples to get premarital counseling before their marriage to help build that foundation and to help build the bondage between the husband and wife and prepare the way for what they need in the marriage. With over 40% of marriages getting divorced in America, we need to decide, is it crucial for our families to be broken apart every single day because of divorce? Or is it crucial for us to spend a little time out of our day to help the families of tomorrow? And with a final note, would you feed a raw turkey to your family? In the same way, why on earth would you not take upon yourself with this information to get premarital counseling to help not only you, but your children and your grandchildren? Thank you.